Thank you so much for your time. I know it's a crazy time for you.
Yeah, thanks for having me here today.
So the hometown wants to know, what are the steps? How did it happen for you?
So basically, my husband is an actor. So he has a LA casting website and he saw the American Idol casting call and he submitted me and asked me after if I wanted to do it. um, and we heard back from American Idol quickly after that, or from an agent casting director from there. And there were a lot of really fun preliminary rounds that I got to do, and I got to meet some amazing people who are part of American Idol. And after all those auditions, they wanted to have me on the show. So here we are.
Can I just have a sample of what that conversation was like when he said, "Hey, honey, I wanted to get your permission for something I've already done"?
Yeah, so I actually have been pretty skeptical in the past of auditions and voice competitions. So I think that's kind of why he did it without asking me. And then afterwards, I was kind of like, okay, well, it's already done. And the process begun. And I really started to enjoy it. And I feel like I'm at an age now where I'm 22 now. And when I would submit myself for video competitions in the past, it was like when I was 13 and 14, and I just think I was scared back then and not ready to hear rejection or anything like that. So at 22, I was ready, and I have a lot of really great music, and it's been a really fun way to be able to kickstart a career and do what I love. So it's a funny conversation, but at the end of the day, I'm really grateful that my husband bit the bullet and pushed me to do what he knew I loved to do.
And we're all so proud of you doing such a great job. But like, talk about the nerves. I mean, you've been performing most of your life, but when you walk in, it's
Yeah.
this iconic show, these iconic people. Where are the nerves? What's going through your head?
It was surreal when I found out that I was going to be on the show. I called my husband screaming, which that excitement hasn't happened for a really long time, especially because COVID's been happening and everything else in the world is kind of closed.
All right.
So to have this opportunity was just like insane and really cool, but there are a lot of nerves involved.
When you found out that you got the call back, that you were making it, you were going to be returning, how are you feeling?
Mhm. It was so exciting. So actually, it's a really cool, funny story. But the way that I found out that I was going to be on the show was I was in Yellowstone with my family, um, just out of service, like camping in the middle of nowhere. And right as like, I'm not kidding you, right when we drove into service, I got a phone call saying I was going to be on the show. It was the craziest thing. It was perfect timing. And yeah, it was that's a really cool moment for me, and just like, wow, like, I'm so glad that I have phone service right now.
Right.
Um Had I not, I don't know what would have happened, but yeah.
And we've seen your interaction with the judges, but like, what words of advice 10, 20 years from now, the rest of your life, you're going to be remembering that some of these judges have given you?
The biggest thing that I remember walking out of that room with was advice from Katy Perry. She said, keep wearing your heart on your sleeve. It's what people love. And Lionel said the same thing, actually. He said, I've been in this business for a really long time. And the one thing that never goes out of style is talking about love and sharing love through music. And that's what I did in that room. I wrote a song for my dad, who is now sober 2 going on 3 years. And I wrote a song about his life and how proud I am of him now. And he actually didn't know that I'd written that for him. So it was the first time that he got to hear it. And on top of that, it was his 50th birthday, and we were celebrating sobriety with him. So there were all these really cool, monumental moments in my family going on. And being there and being able to share that moment with my dad on the show was so special, and something that he and I will carry in our relationship forever. So
Oh my gosh, I just got tearing up just listening to you talk about that. I've got 5 years on me, so I appreciate you lending him some support like that. All right, so any shout outs to friends and family?
oh
Everybody up here
me
rooting for you?
oh my gosh, I have so many shout outs. It could go on for way too long. My husband, first off, Dylan Ruder. He is the reason that I'm even on this show. And my dad for giving me a voice and a song to sing and share with people. and give a hope to people who are recovering or are struggling with a family member or themselves who are struggling with addiction. My mom, my dad, my in-laws, my brother, my grandparents, my hometown Turlock, are all people that have shaped me into who I am today, and I am so grateful for that. So
Well, Northern California is your biggest fan, and I can't
Northern
wait to see what you do
California,
next.
yes.
Thanks so much for hanging out, and good luck with everything. And thanks so much for all the positivity you bring to the world. I agree with the judges. Keep wearing your heart on your sleeve.
Yes, I can say that for everyone. Wear your heart on your sleeve. It'll always do you good. Thank you, Mark.